All right, hey everybody. Today we're going to talk about author's purpose. Author's purpose is essentially finding the reason why the author wrote the selection that they wrote. Did they write it to persuade you to do something? Did they write it to inform you about something? Did they write it to entertain you? Generally, those are the three that we use: PIE, PIE, persuade, inform, and entertain. But there's two additional ones: explain and describe. Explain can often be kind of confused with inform, which is why we don't really use it. We really just try to stay with PIE. Right, so author's purpose. The author tries to convince the reader to do something or to agree with him or her. So that means that they're trying to convince you that something is the best, or something is amazing, or something is terrible, or something is awful, and they want you to agree with them. So they write a persuasive piece of work. So this one reads: My grandma should win Orange County's best pie contest. Her pie is the best in the world. She makes it from scratch with fresh cherries. Everyone who gets a taste of Grandma's cherry pie agrees that there is nothing else on earth like it. She has entered the contest for the past 10 years but has never yet won. My grandma is the most deserving of this award this year, and I know she would be most honored to win. So, this selection, the author is trying to persuade you that grandma's cherry pie is the best. Now, the way that you can decide if it's a persuasive is, are they asking you to do something? Are they saying something is the best, something is the greatest? Because just because something's the best and greatest to someone else doesn't mean it's the best and greatest to you. So you're always looking for, are they trying to tell you to do something? Are they trying to get you to agree with them about something? That's persuade. The next one is inform. So in informational text, the author gives true, factual information about a topic. So there's no I's, there's no I thinks, there's no I, I, I say, there's nothing like that because it's all factual information. So the first pies made in the 12th century were quite different than the pies we eat today. Those early pies appeared in England and were made mainly of crust with a meat filling. In fact, the pies often contained fowl. The bird's legs were left intact to hang over the sides of the dish to be used as handles. Fruit pies are believed to have been created 400 years later in the 16th century. Factual information. It presented you with factual information. Things, if you went to go look all of that up, you would find that information. They didn't think it in their brain, it was factual. And the last one we do in fourth grade is entertain. So when the author writes to entertain, they're writing something that is meant for your enjoyment. So essentially, almost everything fiction, because fiction stories are written for your enjoyment. They don't have to be true, and they don't have to persuade you to do anything. They just are there for your entertainment. Juliet and Jeff dropped their backpacks by the door. Like always, the twins were ready for a snack after their long day at school. They spotted the last piece of pumpkin pie at the same time. They made a mad dash for it, crashing into each other and the counter. Jeff snatched the glass dish up first, but didn't have a good grasp on it when Juliet made a swipe for it. Splat! Juliet, look what you did, Jeff cried. So nothing in that was telling you to do something, to not do something, how to do something. It just was simply written for your entertainment. So that's what we're talking about when we're talking about author's purpose. We either need to know if it's going to persuade, inform, or entertain. Remember, persuading means that you are trying to get someone to do something or not do something. A lot of the ads that you're getting ready to see on TV, or you already see them for the presidency, those were made to persuade. Inform. So that's going to be like your books about animals, your books about who was, the books about how things were made, how things were built, all of the factual stuff. And then the last one, entertain. That's going to be your dog man books, your babysitter club books, all of those kinds of books. So PIE, persuade, inform, entertain. All right, have a great day, guys.